Modeling with quadratic functions. We can use quadratic functions to model real-life events like the one you are seeing. The function shown represents the height h in feet of a firework t seconds after it is launched. The firework explodes at its highest point. When does the firework explode? At what height does the firework explode? We are going to use two approaches to find the time and the height. Let's begin with the first one. So the function is giving us h of t is equal to negative 16t squared plus 128t. So h of t means h is depending on t. Great. So with this, we can see that a is equal to negative 16, b is equal to 128, then c is equal to 0. So this is a, this is b, and there's no non-zero constant, so the constant is 0. Remember that the vectors will coincide with the maximum point. So we apply the knowledge of finding the coordinate of the vectors over here. So this time t will be equal to negative b over 2a. So t will be equal to negative of 128 over 2 times negative 16. So this can simplify to negative 16 goes into 128, negative 8 times, then 2 goes into negative 8, negative 4 times, negative 1 times negative 4 gives us 4. Therefore, it takes the firework to explode after 4 seconds. So when t equals 4 seconds, the firework explodes. With a b, we substitute t equals 4 into h of t. So h of 4 will be equal to negative 16 times 4 squared plus 128 times 4. So this will be equal to negative 16 times 16 plus 128 times 4 plus 512. And this will give us 256 feet. So the highest point is 256 points. That is the height where the firework explodes. Now let's look at the second approach. With the second approach, we use computing the square method. So the function given to us is negative 16t squared plus 128t. So we factor negative 16 out to obtain t squared minus 8t within the parentheses. So we will add and subtract half the square of 8. So half of negative 8 is negative 4. So we square that result and add, then we subtract. So the square of that, and we subtract the same thing. We will now simplify the first three terms within the parentheses. We'll write it as a perfect square. So that is going to give us h equal negative 16 into t minus 4 all squared. So that first three terms will give us t minus 4 all squared. Then we have minus 16. So we now expand with the negative 16. So negative 16 times negative 16 will give us positive 256. So that is 16 times 16. So this will simplify to negative 16 into t minus 4 all squared plus 256. So after 4 seconds, or when t is equal to 4 seconds, the firework explodes. Then the highest height occurs at 256 feet.